welcome to my discussion for this week. According to Stephanie Mullen in her 2021 book, Hands-on Data Analysis with Pandas, 2nd edition, a Python data science handbook for data collection, wrangling, analysis, and visualization, Pandas is a library for the Python programming language and is ubiquitous within the field of data science. When using the Pandas library, there are two main data structures that are commonly used: the series class and the data frame class. In this discussion, I'll be giving a brief overview of these two classes before discussing why data frames are so advantageous to use. To start, let's review the series class. According to Mullen, the series class stores a one-dimensional array of data. This array of data is also associated with a name, and thus it can be compared to a single column in a spreadsheet. According to Mullen, creating a series is done by using pandas.series and passing in your array of data as an argument. You can also use a parameter name to pass in a name for your series if you want to name the series. Mullen states that series hold data of the same type since they are usually the results of measuring the same variable. The next data structure we're going to review for comparison is the data frame. Mullen used the analogy of a series being a column of a spreadsheet and extended that analogy to describe a data frame as representing the spreadsheet as a whole. Data frames contain multiple series alongside each other, forming a table of data. According to Mullen, one basic way we can create a new data frame is by using pandas.dataframe and passing in a dictionary with the names of the columns as keys and the arrays of their data as the values. Though this is hardly the only way to create a new data frame, as there are multiple methods that can be used to create a new one. Compared to a series, which according to Mullen typically only holds a single data type, data frames can hold multiple series without the series having homogeneous data types. So you can have different types of series within the data frame. So why would we consider using a data frame over a series? While series may be great for storing a single array of data, the moment you need to compare or link the data in one series to another, you're going to have to start writing a lot of your own code to do something that a data frame can do far easier. So you'd almost be reinventing the wheel. Data frames can be made with even a single series, and by doing so, you can access all of the powerful methods available to data frames, such as methods to filter, analyze, and interact with the data stored that are not available if you're just using a plain series. Whatever the task, unless you have a compelling reason to keep using a series for it, it's likely that a data frame could allow you to do things far easier than if you're just using a plain series. I mentioned that there are many powerful methods available for data frames, but just what are some of these powerful methods? According to Mullen, when you have data in a file already, Pandas can easily create a data frame from this data in question. For example, if you have a .csv or a .txt file containing your data, which according to Mullen are common data dump formats, you can read this data directly using Pandas, using a method such as readCSV or readJSON if you have a .json file. And you can even pass in a web URL, and Pandas will directly fetch the data and parse it into a data frame. The advantages of these methods are that they all directly result in a data frame object containing your data, whereas if you were to use a series, you would have to manually construct the series and then turn them into a data frame if that was your desire. Additionally, once you already have one of these data frame objects that you have maybe manipulated or created in a way that you like, you can write this data frame object to a file using one of the various methods that Pandas has. Mullen points out one specifically, the toCSV method, which will write your data frame directly into a CSV file. According to Mullen, Pandas even has the ability to read and write data frames to and from databases directly using SQLite, or if using SQL Alchemy, you can even write to other flavors of databases as well. In summary, I've given a brief rundown of what a series is, what a data frame is, and the advantages of using a data frame over a plain series.